as you get ready to wrap up your resume, cover letter, and thank you letter. I'm going to click on Evidence of Completing. And all the steps are listed here. It looks like a lot, but it's really just simple reminders. And I've provided information on writing resumes and cover letters in this unit, but not a lot of detail about the thank you letter because that part is pretty basic. There are instructions for what to include on the Project 2 page here, or sorry, where you find the rubric and overall Project 2 instructions, but no examples. There is one thank you letter message sample in Business Communications 227 on page 480, so you can check that out if you want. But otherwise, it's up to you to decide how to format it. So simply typing the message in a Microsoft Word document and submitting it in the Dropbox folder with the rest of your Project 2 stuff is fine. So at some point, make sure you get that done. But as you think about formatting your resume, you'll want to look at sample resumes in your textbooks. You'll see good and bad examples in the Business Communications textbook, pages 436 and 438. You'll see more resumes in Chapter 8 of the Business Writer's Companion, which is the handbook for this course. And I also wanted to point out a list of resources you can consult as you finish your resume. So we'll go back to the Project 2 page, and if you click on More Resources for Resumes, I wanted to highlight one of them in particular, the 10 Commandments of Resume Writing. So if you click here, you'll get this link, and I wanted to point out the 2 tips that I liked best. Writing incomplete sentences, where they talk about starting with action verbs. They do say that you should write incomplete sentences on your resume, but I disagree. I think you can write just as well with fragments or incomplete sentences. So you can do whatever you like. And then the other tip I like is quantifying and adding specific numbers, which is probably really helpful for business majors, especially as you gain more experience in the future. And then here are some more resume samples if you need more. So that is there. You can check out any of these that you have time for, words to use and words to avoid on your resume, for example, and then as you get ready to make your resume look pretty and professional, then you can check out these 2 links about style. So that's what's available there. And as for cover letters, I just wanted to show you a few items. If you scroll down to the bottom here, you'll see cover letter format and a sample cover letter. So I'm going to show you what those 2 look like. This is the formatting diagram. This is what your cover letter should look like and how it should be formatted, so you can check this out later. I just wanted to emphasize the inside address. Make sure that you're writing to a real person with a real title. And if you don't have this information, then make a phone call or send an email or look up the contact information for the job ad that you found, because it's always best to have this information completed. So if you don't have that information, make sure you find it. And then cover letter sample is here. And this just takes you through another sample cover letter. And it's always good to look at as many examples as you can, especially for this particular project, because you'll find lots of different ways to format your resume, and then lots of phrases that you can use in your own cover letters, like this one here in the conclusion. So just check out these examples when you can, and then go ahead and look over the cover letter and the resume that you've written and make sure that they are your best work.